Jack, how's school going? Oh, it's busy, you know.
Hey guys!
Oh, hey Liam. Not everyone here is a guy. Jack's the only guy, and Raggedy Ann and I are girls.
Sorry.
If you say using gender-neutral pronouns is too hard for you, that does not mean you switch between male and female pronouns. It means you need to put more effort into using them. Quote, unknown.
Everybody in the audience is not a man, so ladies want to listen.
This video will explain how gender is no longer black and white, how some countries do not have definitive genders, and lastly, I will cover how to incorporate gender-neutral pronouns in your writing. Let's start off with talking about how gender is no longer black and white. Today, with society changing and the more awareness of the LGBTQ community, it is important to incorporate everybody. For most of the 20th century, the LGBTQ community was pushed off to the side. In September of this year, a California elementary school teacher found that her students didn't fit the gender norms. She pushed to have bathrooms, no longer boys and girls bathrooms, just bathrooms. This came with a positive feedback from the parents. Not one of the parents have come to complain. Another prime example is Caitlyn Jenner. For a while, people didn't know whether to call her a male or a female or to talk about her as a man or a woman. Before her operation, genetically she was a man, and she wanted to be referred to as a female. Using the pronouns her and she was one thing she wanted, instead of being referred to as that person or them. That wouldn't be a problem for Caitlyn if she lived in Sweden. In Sweden, they have gender-neutral pronouns. According to educationnews.org, Sweden came up with the word hen. This is a combination between he and she. Although Sweden is a very progressive country, they still have limitations on what they can name their children. Sweden is leading their country in making the world more gender-neutral. They are starting with making their toys gender-neutral, getting rid of boy toys and girl toys, and labeling them toys. They are also making stories with gender-neutral protagonists. In the stories, they have to use gender-neutral pronouns. You may ask, how do they do that? Gender-neutral pronouns are an innovating thing. According to Stettin.edu, it is hard to include everyone and not make people feel left out. They give the example of every man for himself. Stettin.edu says this can sound clunky when you incorporate both sexes. For example, every man / every woman for him / herself. How do you make this less awkward? Everyone for yourselves. Everyone replaces every man, and yourselves replaces himself. So anything that has a man at the end should be changed to person, such as policeman would be more politically correct if it was police officer. Let's bring the information home. Society is moving away from gender-specific nouns and labels. It is important on how to use them. Not everyone in the audience is one gender, so it's important to include everybody. Knowing that gender is no longer black and white, and countries do not have definitive genders, and how to incorporate gender-neutral pronouns into your writing will not only strengthen your writing / speech, it will appeal to a larger audience. To find out more information on how to use gender pronouns, visit University of Milwaukee's webpage at www.uwm.edu.